In what might be one of the more disgusting stories that I've ever had to report, a 19-year-old girl from Utah has been charged with a hate crime. And her crime was crumpling up and then stomping on a Back the Blue banner in front of a police officer. The police officer, Garfield County Sheriff's Deputy Cree Carter, was apparently, according to the reports, doing a routine traffic stop. Went over on the side. There's this 19-year-old girl. Sees a Back the Blue flag or banner or whatever they want to call it, because reports kind of differ on what they're referring to it as. And she crumbles it up in a menacing manner. That is, let's make sure we've got this correct. A destructive manner. Allegedly crumpled the sign in a destructive manner. Then stomped on it, and then, according to the police report that Officer Carter filed, smirked at Carter in, quote, an intimidating manner. This young woman, 19 years old, could potentially have the rest of her life ruined because this thin-skinned snowflake of a police officer got smirked at in an intimidating manner. Boo fucking who? This is fascism. This is a police state. This is the United States state. You can't smirk at a police officer without getting charged with a hate crime. You can't take a banner with a slogan that's not even an official slogan and crumple it up and stomp on it. That's suddenly a hate crime here in the United States, where we actually have very real hate crimes that are still rising in this country. Those actual hate crimes just kind of going, oh, nobody cares, but oh, suddenly a police officer gets his fifis hurt, and now that's a hate crime. This is ridiculous. You're trying to ruin this young woman's life because you didn't like what she did. If you want to charge her with a crime, then whoever owns the banner or flag or sign or whatever the hell it was, they can file a report claiming that she destroyed their private property. Sure, that's something you can't do. But is that a hate crime? Are police officers in the United States suddenly a protected class of people? No, they're not. You chose that job. That's what you chose. You made that choice with your life saying, this is the job I want to do. You know, the next time you get an angry Karen walking into a McDonald's yelling at a 15-year-old because her order was wrong, is that a hate crime? She's attacking them because that's their job. Oh no. This is insane. There's not enough words, folks. As somebody who has to talk about things for a living, I'm out of words at this point. Because this is disgusting, this is fascism. You can't smirk at a police officer? Oh, to hell with that. No. I have no doubt the charges against this young woman are going to be dropped. But they're only going to be dropped if we make a scene, right? And that's what this video is. It's spreading awareness about what's happening, about the plight of this young girl from Utah. And that's what the rest of you have to do. You have to share the story. I don't care if it's this video. I don't care if it's, go to the description of the video, get the link of the story, share that widely. Make sure everybody knows what kind of snowflakes we have pretending to be big, tough, macho police officers here in the United States and how they can't even handle it when a teenager smirks at them. Back the blue, indeed. How about backing the United States Constitution? Right? You don't get to arrest somebody. You don't get to charge them with a hate crime just because they smirked at you. Just because your little feelings got hurt. You're all pathetic.